got vegans in the studio, and this is very exciting for me. Being vegan is definitely on the rise. Veganuary. Did you know the word vegan was invented in Birmingham?
No.
I certainly didn't know that,
Vegan?
Alfie Joe.
Trying to do it in a vegan.
There you go.
Vegetarian?
Yeah, vegetarians
No,
and
I'm a
vegans.
vegan.
Well, the term was coined by the Vegan Society in the 1940s in Birmingham as the doctrine that man should live without exploiting animals. And this Saturday is the 4th Newcastle Vegan Festival, and producers of vegan goods, vegan food will be showcasing their products to the public, and will be turning Alfie Joey.
Well, we'll see. Alongside the cakes and the pies, I'm sold already, there'll be a number of speakers there, including prominent vegans, and the former wife of Sir Paul McCartney, Heather Mills, will be there as well.
So, to tell us about the festival, we're going to chat to Louise Pynchon, and we've also got in the studio Kate and Ross Woodward from Free Ranger's Vegan Shoes, which I'm very excited about. Shoes in the studio. So, welcome everybody to BBC Newcastle. So, we'll start with you first, Louise. Just sell it to me. Tell us about why you think people should head down to the Vegan Festival. What will they learn?
There's a number of reasons. Like you mentioned earlier, the cakes and the food. There's lots of other things like clothing, shoes. We've also got some special guests, like you mentioned, Heather Mills, Fiona Oakes, who is a marathon runner who sets world records. It's just like a fun day for the whole family, and it's only £2 entry or £1 for children, so it's a fun day out, and you get so much for everybody.
And lots to learn as well.
Yeah.
So you just mentioned marathon runner there. I'm going to bring Alfie Joey in at this point, because Alfie has this theory that if you're a vegan, you're tired. And I would like to bust this myth.
Could
right.
I just say,
No, he's
my
only joking.
producer who's on holiday is a new vegan. He's been forced into it by his wife. And I'm joking. But I do love winding him up. But he does seem a bit more tired than he normally is. Is it a bit hard to get used to the diet when you start?
That depends, really. It depends on your, body, etc.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't forget to eat lots of greenery. So spinach, green beans, etc. And they will obviously boost your body straight away. And remember to be active, and remember to get the supplements. Some people might suffer from anemia, so it is important to supply yourself with iron, especially at the beginning. So I would say seek a doctor's advice. And,
It's not, I saw someone put on Facebook recently, they don't do vegan milk at one of the places we go to in the northeast, a stately home they take the kids to. That's here in the northeast. If you're, say, on holiday for a couple of weeks, I don't know, Lanzarote or somewhere, it must be very hard to find vegan ice cream or, vegan stuff in other parts of the world. Is that true?
I think it could be, yes. Unfortunately, veganism, it's not everywhere. And if you go abroad, yes, you might struggle to find some proper, 100% vegan products.
And yet it is, certainly I've sensed in the last couple of years, really, there's been a real a pickup in the amount of products that you can get in certain big supermarkets. And if you just look at cafes and restaurants around, if we just say the northeast, there's definitely been a rise in it. Have you felt that, Louise?
Yeah, definitely. For Newcastle not being a huge city, there's a lot more opened up now. Like, I could list a whole list of vegan cafes or vegetarian cafes and restaurants that have opened up just in Newcastle alone.
And I think there's so many myths as well about, it's surely not going to taste as good.
Yeah.
My absolute favourite cake of the moment is a vegan Snickers.
Yeah.
It is unbelievably good. I think it's made out of dates and maple syrup and crushed walnuts and all sorts of stuff. And it's heavenly, and you feel like
Yeah.
it is doing you some good.
Even cafes that aren't 100% vegan or vegetarian are still bringing in vegan options, like the option of soy milk or the odd vegan cake and things like that. So it is on the demand.
And it's not just about food, as we mentioned earlier. We've got accessories in the studio. So first of all, Ross, we haven't heard from you yet, Ross. Just tell us about what you do and what's the name of your company?
The company is Free Rangers. We make vegan shoes, bags, satchels, sandals, pretty much any product you like. I'm actually wearing a vegan watch strap at the moment as well.
Okay, because everybody's going to imagine, listening to this show now, they're going to be imagining, I don't know, hemp and kind of I don't know, they're going to be imagining shoes that might not look necessarily that fashionable and bags that don't look that fashionable. And yet, I spy a very fashionable bag in the background. Do you want to do your fashion bit, Alfie, and in the style of a fashionista, explain what that is?
Yes, here they are. This is what the kids are wearing on Carnaby Street, where the legs are long and the skirts are short. This is a beautiful vegan bag. It's red. It's got buckles. It's a very, very nice bag, actually.
That is a heavenly bag. It's a satchel style.
It is a satchel, yes.
Yeah, and the material that is used is an Italian microfiber, and it looks, it feels, it touches just like leather, but it's completely animal free.
So you're doing the right thing if you're a
Absolutely.
vegan and a vegetarian. Now, I think I should try a pair of shoes on, Alf.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And now, Anna Foster this is her, pardon the pun, Achilles heel.
It is.
She needs shoes. She lives for shoes. And she does always she always has good shoes on. So good that even I notice, and I don't notice things like shoes. Oh, these look quite striking. So they are funky. Describe them, Anna.
Right, okay. So this is, if I was to say to you a desert boot, you might not know that because you don't do fashion, but
I knew who Rommel was.
people that are listening will know what a desert boot is. That is a desert boot. It's a beautiful purple colour and it's got a gorgeous flower on the front of it. Now, it's a flat, and I've started to do flats these days. Used to just do heels, but, you know. Oh, right, let's get this one on here. This is going well, Alf. This is
Live shoe
Live
trying
shoe
on
trying
the
on.
radio.
Such
Never
good.
thought I'd say that.
right. Well,
Okay.
what I will say is I've got a very high instep.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll
it's
do.
in. My foot's in.
The foot's in. We'll take a photograph of this vegan shoe, the only vegan shoe and bag makers in the country.
Yeah, and how's it going then, by the way, whilst I'm getting my laces tied up like I'm in...
It's going really well. I mean, this company was started in '99. So we've been going for nearly 20 years. And
So you're more than a fad. Some people might say, oh, this is a fad. You've been going
yeah.
that long?
Yes, yeah. I mean, it was started by my mother in '99. She spotted a gap in the market for vegan products.
And
it's
now
kind of
you
grown
must
since then.
be trendsetters.
Absolutely, yes.
And now, can I mention the price here?
Yes.
Okay, so do you tell me how much they are, Ross?
For that particular style, it's £260 per pair.
Yeah, so that is
Okay.
that is quite an
to be
expensive
fair,
boot.
that is a bit
Explain.
expensive.
Yeah.
I think I should take over now because I make those shoes.
They're beautiful.
Each
Yeah.
pair is made by hand.
Mm.
They are made to fit. So, but it's basically we don't keep a stock.
Mm.
So customers, we go occasionally to the shows like the one in Newcastle. But we've got a little workshop in a little village called Chopwell, and I would stress that we make patterns, and we make every pair by hand.
Yeah.
So they are actually made. You send us the fit plan, or if I was on the show with you now, I would take your feet measurements and I would make a pair especially for you.
That's it. So it's
Custom made.
It's
Custom
artisan,
made.
and
Okay.
that's what you pay for custom made, isn't it? So Louise, tell us, where can people come down to the festival then?
It's at the Assembly Rooms, which is just around the corner from Central Station, and it's from 10:30 till 4:30 this Saturday. You can get tickets online at veganfestival.co.uk, or you can just purchase them on the day.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming in, guys, and thank you for letting me be Cinderella.